Dear students, in this session we are going to consider the second part of the prose piece, that is a lesson my father taught me, written by APJ Abdul Kalam. In the previous session we had seen the first part of this prose where Abdul Kalam explains a lesson which was taught by his father in his childhood, and this incident happens on the day when his father was elected the president of the Panchayat board. On the same day, we had seen in the first part of the analysis of the prose that a man had come to their house and left a gift packet on the cot. Now, when the packet was kept on the cot, only Abdul Kalam was there at home to answer the person. His mother was doing namaz and his father had gone out for namaz that particular evening. So we had stopped in the analysis of the first part where the person comes and keeps the gift and goes off, and the father comes and sees the gift where it was kept on the cot. So we had stopped at that stage. Now in this part of the analysis, we are going to continue to see how Abdul Kalam's father reacts to the gift. Now Kalam shares an important lesson that his father taught him when he was a young boy. The Rameshwaram Panchayat board elections took place just after India got independence. Kalam was a young schoolboy at that time. And one day as Kalam was studying and both his father and mother was on the namaz, an unknown person visited his house and kept a gift with a note for his father. Now Kalam was the youngest child of his father. Both Kalam and his father loved each other a lot. But his father was upset at the sight of the tambulam and gifts left by someone. He saw for the first time that his father was very angry and got battered from him for the first time. Probably Abdul Kalam never expected this kind of a reaction from his father. So this turns out to be a great lesson for Abdul Kalam to carry on for his entire life. Now Kalam was frightened and started shedding tears. His mother embraced and consoled him. Then his father touched his shoulder lovingly with affection and advised him not to receive any gift without his father's permission. He quoted an Islamic saying of the Prophet Muhammad, the saying of Hadith, which goes like this: when the Almighty appoints a person to a position, He takes care of his provision. If a person takes anything beyond that, it is an illegal gain. So these are the lines which were quoted by his father, taken from Hadith. Now his father told him that to receive a gift is not a good habit. So he considered to receive a gift is like a bribe, and he did not accept such things from any of the strangers. He stated that gift is always accompanied by some purpose and they were dangerous that way, and that it was like touching a snake and getting the poison in turn. So according to his father, getting a gift is like touching a snake. So he gives the lesson that we are not supposed to take any gift which has a purpose behind by the giver of the gift. Now his father spoke about the bad intentions of the gift givers, that the person who left the gift must have had a purpose behind the gift. So Kalam said that this lesson is not receiving the gifts stood in his mind forever. So Kalam says that he should never receive any gifts from anybody at all. He remembered the lesson even when he was in his 70s. Now this incident taught him a valuable lesson for his life. He deeply embedded the lesson in his mind. The incident made such an impact in his life that even at the time of writing this part of his autobiography, he was shuddering. and if a person stood in front of him with a gift of any color or shape, he shuddered remembering this incident. Now, this incident was so lively even when he turned 80. This bit of childhood inspiration had a special significance in his life. Kalam believed that the unique life lessons are taught in the early days of life. Often, these lessons are what steer the governing force in all thoughts and actions. He said that one should not be carried away by any gift, especially with that which comes with a purpose. That one would definitely lose his personality greatly if one receives such selfish gifts. He wants the young minds to understand this simple yet crucial lesson to learn and to adopt in their lives. Probably we have to recall the fact that when he had become the president, if his relatives came to visit him in his president's bungalow, he paid rent for the rooms in that bungalow, which is a government bungalow. So he never took anything for free. He used to give rent from his pocket. So he never wanted any kind of favor from either the government or people, just like that. And he did not want to take advantage of the facilities which he had got as a president. So this, if we recall, and this incident, if we read and understand, we can understand what kind of a personality Abdul Kalam was. So probably this lesson taught by his father can be a lesson to any of the readers as well, especially the young minds who are going to be the future responsible citizens of the country. I hope this lesson is a meaningful lesson to remember, not only just for the examination's sake, but for the sake of lives also. Thank you very much.